Alright, so here we are, Chapter 11, The Race. Let's grab our pallet here.
The old woman, Lady Alvane, was it? She said something about using my craft to focus my powers, to learn how to open a shift at will. I guess it's worth a try.
E.
I did it on my own. I did it.
April.
Oh, Mother. What's wrong with you?
Touch me, April.
Whoa. You can touch me too, April.
What's happening to you, Mother?
I am dying, April.
But you can't die. You're the Mother, the White Dragon. You're eternal. Aren't you?
The mother is, April, but I am not. It is time for the new to replace the old, for the seed to grow into a flower, and for the withered and the gray to turn to dust and pass on into the ages.
Help me understand, please.
Take my blue eye, the crystal. You need it.
But I can't.
Take it, quickly.
Thank you. Please don't go.
I am tired. The war with chaos has taken its toll on me. I wish I could have seen my children grow up.
When will the egg hatch?
When I die and turn to dust, be here then to witness the new mother.
I promise.
Be who you are, April. Do not be afraid of that.
Who am I?
My daughter. My own daughter.
Be who you are. Sister? Sister.
April's the child of the dragon.
I can do it now. I can shift. It's not easy, but I can do it. Ironic as it may be, though, I think I've done all I can do in Arcadia. I have the 2 Arcadian Dragon's Eye jewels, the disc, and the star map. Now I need to find the Guardian, the 2 missing jewels, and somebody who can help me decipher the star map. And I have to look for those things here, in Stark.
It's time to go visit the Flipper.
It's a rickety ladder. It's a rickety ladder.
That's so insightful.
Thanks for putting your greasy hands on me. I'm now charged with a fuckload of electricity, and any further physical contact will result in you being toast.
Uh-oh, it bites. Uh-oh, it bites. Hey, cool! It's a 2032 Camaro in prime condition. Gas guzzling.
That must be Flipper's car. That's funny shit.
It's an industrial strength paint shaker. Where there's ventilation, even if I could somehow squeeze through that hole, there's just no way I'm gonna risk getting stuck 10 feet down and starve to death. Junk. Expensive junk, but still junk. It's a container. I've been up close and personal with enough trash for... They don't look very solid. Sorry I'm late.
Whoa! It's the fake ID girl. Hold on.
You got it?
Where you been, man? I've been holding on to this for a week now. Yeah, a week.
What's the trouble? I paid up front.
What's the trouble? What's the fucking trouble? The trouble is, baby, this thing's hot. It sizzles, man. They catch me with the shit on my hands, they give me 20 at least.
Like you wouldn't get twice that for any of the stuff you have in here.
Yeah, but that's mine, man. Mine. My problem. This here is yours. Shit, take it. I don't want it anymore. What up?
That's all. Any chance of you deciphering this for me?
Looks old. This old? It looks old. It's gotta be old. What do you do, rip off a museum or something? Because I'm cool with that.
It was a gift. Would you be able to calculate the coordinates of that cross based on the positions of the stars?
Shouldn't be a problem, as long as this thing's accurate. I'll just do some chem trace tests. See when it was made, and then figure out the rotation of the constellations and calculate the... Yeah, sure.
And what's it gonna cost me?
This time? Still got credit from the AG unit you gave me. Works like a fucking charm, I'll tell you, baby. It's hot, I can float like the wind. Duds! Even with two people on at the same time. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to know that. So, when can I get the results?
Can't do the chem tests here, but I'll call a friend of mine. Owes me a favor. Come back later. Yeah, later. Much later.
Sure.
And hey, don't wait a week this time.
Got it.
Alright, we got the Flipper on the job. Yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. Let's head back to the subway. Metro Circle. Metrosexual Circle.
Junk.
Run, bitch, run. April's fucking running like Forrest Gump in this game. All right.
Those elevator tubes provide access to the mid and upper levels of Newport. I'd need proper ID before I could use them, of course.
I got proper ID, son.
It's a police officer.
He's a douche.
It's a garbage bin.
It's a perfectly good pizza box. Don't be throwing that shit away.
They got the coolest clothes in that store. The coolest and most expensive. I saved for months to buy a pair of socks there once. The coolest pair of socks I ever had.
You saved for months to buy a pair of socks? You got fucking brain damage?
I can't believe they wouldn't let me on the shuttle just because my clothes stink and I look like a bum. I mean, considering what I've been through in this outfit, I'm surprised I look as presentable as I do. I could definitely do with a change of clothes, and so what if this store's way out of my league? After what I've been through, I deserve to splurge a little.
Do it. Get yourself some Dolce & Gabbana, some Gucci. Buy a Coach purse while you're at it. You fucking woman.
I look good, I feel good. Thank God they had a thermal shower in there. I needed a proper disinfection and delousing.
Fuck am I at?
Officer,
Yes, ma'am?
can you direct me to the MTI building?
Certainly. See that huge, massive, towering building over there?
That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Wow, it's a faux Roman palace. How very Las Vegas.
Speaking of which, if you ever do visit Las Vegas, make sure you stay at Caesar's Palace. Place is fucking crazy. It's got a mall inside
Hi
the
there,
hotel.
Jerry.
A full-size fucking mall.
Gerald, do you have an appointment?
Rodent inspection.
I see. Very original. There have never been any rodents on Grendel Avenue, miss. Well, until now.
No problem, because rats are my specialty.
Very droll. This is a private building, miss, and I suggest that you leave. Now.
What floor is Jacob McAllen on?
We do not have a Jacob McAllen working here, miss.
Do you have any McAllens at all? I'm not picky.
I am not about to divulge any private information to a person such as yourself.
Good for you, Jerry.
Gerald, it would be so nice if you left now, miss.
Can I bribe you?
I'm sorry. What?
Pay you to let me slip by you unnoticed into the elevator?
For goodness sake, miss, absolutely not. I am not your common lowlife.
I'm sure even a stand-up guy like you, Jerry, needs some pocket change now
Pretty
and
sure
then.
he's a fucking faggot
Gerald.
too, so
And no, I do
He's
not.
not gonna be too
Now,
interested
I
in
would
you,
like
April.
you to
Sorry.
leave. Immediately.
you might try to suck my cock, but
Thank you very much, Jerry.
Gerald. And if you do not leave, miss, I will be forced to call the police.
alright, so Jerry likes rainbows. Let's go ahead and show him the pizza box here.
Got a pizza delivery for Mr. McAllen.
Really? There's been no... Wait a second. Weren't you in here before?
I never left, jackass.
Me?
Never left.
Yeah. Been delivering pies to Venice. I ain't been up here before. Nice hood, clean pavements, good air.
I could have sworn... Oh, very well. Give me the pizza and I will see to it that it's delivered to Mr. McAllen as soon as possible.
No can-do, guy. This has got to be delivered now before it gets cold. You know how Mr. McAllen gets when his mozzarella is cold.
Misspelled
I can't very
mozzarella.
well leave my post, so...
Stupid Brit.
All right. Step into the elevator and I will send you to Mr. McAllen's office. But I want you back down here pronto, do you understand?
2 Z's in mozzarella last time I checked. You fucking Europeans.
What is that? It looks... God, it looks human! I'd guess the Vanguard are growing these creatures for a purpose. Maybe soldiers? That's one war I'll do my best to prevent. I don't know what they're growing in these tanks, but whatever it is, it's disgusting. And alive! I don't know what they're growing in these tanks, but whatever it is, it's disgusting. Papers. There's nothing here that... That's my name. And my address. Obviously, there's... God, they've been tracking me, watching me. Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Oh.
I am a pompous son of a bitch.
You were the
I look like
last
I have a
person
candle
I'd
shoved up
expect
my
to
rectum.
find here, Shifter. I've spent an obscene amount of money and resources tracking you down. Since before we knew your name. Before you even came to Newport. And then, you simply walk into my lap. Like a mouse into a great big trap. Looking for the cheese, I'd imagine. The Guardian. Well, he's not here, I'm sorry to say. He's being held elsewhere, awaiting your directions. You do have them, yes. The directions to the Guardian's realm.
Sorry, but I never managed to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm.
Pity, really. And I thought you'd done so well on your journey across Arcadia. At least you have the disc and the 2 jewels I'm missing in your possession. So good of you to bring them here. I thought I might have to go pick them up myself.
I have friends.
Oh, you do? You do. The very best friends, too. Don't make me laugh, gal. Did you really expect your good buddy Cortez to tell you the truth? Or to come to your rescue like a knight in shining armor? He's been using you. Tobias, Cortez, the bloody kin, all your friends. They've been using you for their own selfish reasons. They're no different from me, Shifter. No different at all.
The difference is that they care about people.
Care? Care about what? I care about people. I have no intention of destroying mankind or enslaving it. I just want to open the borders to allow mankind to fulfill its true destiny. The Sentinel, they are the ones who wish to keep the truth secret, to keep the past locked in their sacred scriptures and behind their well-guarded doors. Now, you have been kept from the truth just as much as everyone, Shifter. You are just a piece in a grand game of chess. You're not even a big piece. You're a pawn. Now, give me the disc and the jewels, the dragon eyes, and then we can wrap this game up. I'm quite certain you know more than you let on about the Guardian's realm as well. I'll have that information too, very soon.
I'm not giving you anything.
I have an army of devoted soldiers in this building, Shifter. I run this city. What are you going to do? Round up a mob of your friends? Forget about shifting as well. There are magical barriers against that in this building.
All right, I give up. Here's the disc and the jewels.
Hell out, April! Run, Forrest, run!
You see, I wasn't lying to you, unlike some of your accomplices. You don't have a choice. You must give me what you have.
Fine. Who the hell cares anyway? I'm exhausted and I give up. Cortez has abandoned me. I've hurt my two best friends in the world and... Maybe you're right. Maybe you're no different from the Sentinel. Maybe they're as bad as you, and maybe you deserve each other. It doesn't matter, you've won. What are you gonna do now?
Let me guess. This is where the heroine coaxes a confession from the villain before the final act of the play commences. Very well. I'm all for a satisfying denouement. What now? I have the Guardian, I have the disc, and the jewels, the key to the tower. And soon, if you play along like a nice little girl, I'll know where the gateway is.
So you don't need me anymore?
Apparently not. I thought I might, so I decided not to kill you. But now that I have the Guardian himself, your role in this game is... up. After you tell me what I need to know, of course.
Then what will happen to me?
Nothing. I'll let you go. You can do me no harm, and I'm not a cruel man. Not unusually so, at any rate.
What happened to Cortez?
Cortez. I had Gordon take care of him. He was just interfering too much for his own sake. There are rules, and he broke them. He brought you into... He broke the rules.
What will you do once you open the gateway to the Guardian's realm?
Gordon Alloway will take the Guardian's place in the tower, and he will rule according to my plan. The worlds will be reunited, and the Earth will be one realm, as it was, and as it should be.
So, this is all part of your master plan to rule the Earth?
When you put it like that, I guess... yes. But I'll be a fair and just ruler, my dear.
What's the point? You're like, what, 60? In another 60 years you'll be dead, and then what? Leave the kingdom to your firstborn?
I'll be around a lot longer than 60 years. a lot longer. You really don't know me, do you? You really don't know anything about me.
Apparently not. How did you get the other 2 jewels?
I've had one of them for ages. The other came into my possession only a week ago, as luck would have it, and now I have the last 2 and the disc.
Why didn't you go look for the jewels and the pieces of the disc yourself?
I would have, but my power over Arcadia has been disturbingly limited until now. The Tyran have proved a valuable addition to my disciples, and with their help, I've dispensed with most of my opposition in Arcadia. But still, locating the stones would have required the cooperation of the Sentinel. Now, I may be a charismatic man, but I doubt they would have told me anything. And those wretched magical races, you think they would have cooperated? No. They were waiting for their savior, their prophecy come true. And you seem to fit the bill. Why not take advantage of that? As for the jewels, the white and the blue of the Drykin were not likely to submit to me, and that was a battle even I'd be well advised to avoid. But time is ticking, Shifter, and the wheel of the balance is turning. Please, enter the elevator to your right. I want to show you something. What do you think?
What is it?
This is the end result of the centuries of work and research the Vanguard have done. A breeding ground for shifters such as yourself. Warrior shifters. So tell me, what do you think?
I think it looks pretty cool.
You are one sick man.
Because I create my own destiny instead of sitting around waiting for it? Because I look to the future? What's so sick about that?
Because you think you have the right to do this. But you don't consider the harm you do to the balance and to the people both here and in Arcadia.
They really have gotten to you, haven't they? Too bad. You might have made a fine addition to our organization. Now, give me the disc and the jewels. And don't try anything this time. I might have to hurt you myself.
You ain't hurting shit, old man. Break a fucking hip. Grandpa's gonna hurt me. He's got blue balls.
I will ask this one last time, because I am a patient man. Where is the gateway to the Guardian's realm?
Go fuck yourself.
And I'll say this one final time because I'm a patient woman. Go screw yourself.
Or that.
That's all I needed to know. I'll leave you alone here for a while. When I come back, I'm sure you'll be a lot more cooperative.
Elevator locked. Hoverpad exit closed. Hoverpad exit. It's a fancy safe.
Fuck is that thing?
It's a monster.
That's what she said. Dude, his dick's attached to his
Coming
back.
after me. Oh, this wasn't such a good idea. Hey, you want to try discussing things over a hot cup of mocha instead of all this killing April business? It's not.
Fucking with his
Well,
umbilical cord.
Help!
Bye-bye.
Cortez!
That was some sweet animation right
You've been
there.
keeping some rough company, señorita. Better be more careful in the future, no?
Where have you been?
What? Were you worried?
Yes, no, I mean, I was scared you were, you know, dead.
So you care about me. Ave Maria Purísima. What am I going to do now without you telling me to get lost?
Don't joke about this, Cortez. I've been in a lot of situations these past few days where I could have needed your help, but you weren't there.
Perdóname. Forgive me, señorita. I've been indisposed. When I finally managed to escape my prison last night, I began looking for you. You left an interesting trail, I must say.
What do you mean?
For one, the border house, most of Venice for that matter, was under guard. There seemed to be some question as to how you managed to escape the Vanguard agents.
Magic.
So I thought. You've been picking up a few pointers in Arcadia.
I'm turning into quite the Girl Scout. It's amazing how resourceful you can be when you're in a bind.
I see. I've noticed.
Have you told me everything I should know, Cortez?
About?
About this. About everything that's happened to me in the past, say, week.
I've told you all I can tell you.
Yeah, sure. You know, I overheard a conversation between you and your friend, Father Raoul, and then McAllen.
Jacob McAllen? He's here?
He was. He released that mutant freak on me, so that I'd tell him where the gateway to the Guardian's realm is.
Ay, Dios mío. We must get you away from here. He's a very dangerous...
Dun, 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 dun.
Why, if it isn't a family reunion.
I could smell your hand in this, brother. The Vanguard. Was this the extent of your originality? If you had to meddle in the affairs of mortals, would it not have been prudent to show a little subtlety?
He seized the dragon and bound him for 1,000 years. Free at last, brother? Thais Salutaris. Kisei.
I didn't picture you walking amongst men in a man's body with a man's name. McAllen. The balance must not have dealt you and yours with the best of hands.
The balance will cease to be, brother. The scales will topple and the old walls will fall. The age of dragons is imminent, whether you join us or not.
Join you? You symbolize all that I despise. You hate and fear these mortals so much, you bring on chaos to destroy them. But you will only succeed in destroying yourself. Our time will come eventually, but not by your doing.
Are these worlds of mortals so important to you that you forget who you are?
I never forgot who I am. That crime is yours alone, brother.
What's this? There is still time. You are blood of my blood, kin to my kin. You are immortal dragon, and our destinies weigh the scales of the universe.
Where do you get all those cliches, kin to my kin? Doesn't it ever bother you that you sound like a badly written play?
Oh well. I will not miss your sarcasm, brother. It always felt a little strained. Thomas!
Cortez!
So it looks like Cortez and Mr. McCullen are both the
Cortez's
Dragon
watch stopped.
Gallon.
Oh God, his heart. That's what Brian said Cortez called
Those are
it.
the Dragons of Stark.
His heart has stopped. Cortez is dead. I can't believe that. It doesn't make sense because... He's gone. They all die. God damn! I can't. Everybody I love dies. Everybody I love.
You love Cortez? You barely fucking know him, you slut. Typical fucking female. No offense to you non-typical females, by the way. Which would be any female watching the Game Order. You're very non-typical.
Unlock containment chamber? I think yes.
I got about a complete stone disc.
It's the complete and assembled stone disc, forged by the fire of a dragon and chilled in the cool waters of the Sentinel Enclave.
Say right about now is a good time to head back to the flipper. Later, Jerry.
And what, pray tell, took you so long? Excuse me. I'm talking to you. Stop.
Screw you, Jerry.
Jerry's a fucking retard. Sextasy. It's my type of joint. One drink down. One more mega drink to go, folks. My brain's already swimming.
Hello? Flipper?
The hell's wrong with Flip Flip?
Oh my god, what happened to you?
Trying to blow himself.
They shot me. They took the fucking map.
Who?
I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to, but they promised me I'd walk again.
Who did?
Holloway, the Vanguard. I had a deal with them. Then, when you come back, I sent word they wanted the map, information on it. They wanted you.
You sold me out to the Vanguard?
I'm so sorry. They threatened me with they said you can walk again or you can fucking die. Your choice. My choice.
I understand. Just take it easy. Don't move too much. I'm gonna call the cops and then...
No! No, don't. I'm dying. They would just put me in jail. Listen to me. April, the map, I deciphered it. They took it with them, everything, but I made a copy. Over there on the screen.
What am I looking at?
I played with the map you gave me, and though there was information missing,
Why don't you just take it easy for a while? Don't say anything.
They took it. See the flashing cross? That's the destination on the map. Some kind of anomaly, I guess. Nothing about it in any databank, but right next to it, there's a spaceport, the Morning Star. Transfer terminal to the colonies, luxury hotels, casinos. If you need to get to the position on the map, that's the way to do it. Go to the Morning Star. Holloway was bringing something with him up there to the station. I heard them talking about it. Sounded important.
The Guardian? It's gotta be the Guardian.
These guys are bad, the worst. You gotta be careful. I'm fucking telling you.
I'm the only chance we got.
I know. Get them. Get up there to the Morning Star. Go to the Morning Star. Do what you have to do now.
I will.
I'm sorry.
You okay, Flipper? Flipper!
Flip Flip is dead.
Damn. Thanks, Flipper.
They called him Flipper, Flipper, king of the sea. Alright, so we need to get to the Morning Star. Is this hooker?
Today's arrivals. Shuttles are inbound from most of the orbiting stations, but traffic from the Morningstar dominates.
Nice fucking t-shirt there. You fucking been playing too much StarCraft, it looks like.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you today?
I was a lot better till I saw your Zergling shirt.
Fantastic, and you?
I am just fine, ma'am. Thanks for asking.
Well, isn't that just peachy?
I guess. How may I help you today, ma'am?
How does it feel working for the dark side?
Pardon me, ma'am?
I mean, it's slavery, isn't it?
Certainly not. That's a popular misconception. In fact, our colonists are given the best of care, a job suited to their talents, and a full salary.
You tell yourself that if that makes it easier to sleep at night. I'd like to register as a colonist.
Very good, ma'am. You won't regret this decision, I can assure you of that.
I'm sure I will. In fact, I already do.
Yes, well, we'll do our best to find the perfect colony for your tenure after you fill out a simple multiple-choice form and...
Why not just call it slavery? I mean, that's what it is, isn't it?
Oh, no, ma'am, certainly not. Our colonists are given
Whatever, I just need to get on a ship that'll take me through to the Morningstar transfer station.
We do have a ship leaving this evening with colonists bound for Bokamba 8, and that does stop at the Morningstar. But I'd suggest you go through our pamphlets.
Sign me up for... what was it? Bokamba 8? That's where I want to go.
All right, ma'am. If you would just hand me your Newport ID card and place your right thumb on that black square, we can get you registered. There. That's it, ma'am. You're registered. Now, if you just take your baggage...
No baggage.
Nothing, ma'am? Well, you will receive everything you need when you get to the colonies, so no problem. Just head up to gate number 1 and wait in our lounge. And I have to remind you that if you choose not to board your ship this evening, you will have committed a corporate offense, and you will be subject to imprisonment.
And a nice day to you, too.
Bitch.